Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode, I think it's 58 of Growers Not Showers. We're joined here with another grower, Mr. Aaron25, Aaron Hashmi, also known as our handsome guest, also known as
I've just seen that.
The Giant Slayer.
the Giant Slayer.
Also known as Free Elixir Goblin.
So Aaron, for those of you that don't know, Aaron is a friend of all of us. My client, I've had him for ages. I've been trying to kick him off by bullying him in diet phases, but it's not worked, unfortunately. And Aaron this year is going to be competing, which is very, very cool. And we thought we'd bring him on because it's always a laugh with Aaron. And yeah, mate, I mean, for those that that don't know, give a little bit of background about yourself. Obviously, we'll talk a little bit about how you got into the gym and training and all that. But yeah, mate, kind of take it away.
Okay, so yeah, I've been working with Jack for maybe like 3 years now. I think it is. I joined on with you in my first year of uni, and then what was it? I worked with you for like a year. Then I pulled the old I can't afford it card. Then I got fat, got injured, and then I hit you up again. And then since then, we've just been absolutely flying with progress. But yeah, I've been going to the gym probably come literally 7 years this week will be, milestone. 7 years in the gym, and I'm still 60 kilograms, but it's just a number on the scale at the end of the day.
I mean, mate, it's a visually very fucking different 60 to where it was before. Jesus.
How did you get into the gym? Running.
What about it? Did you? We're going through the generic questions, and obviously we're kind of warming him up a little bit before we get something scandalous out of Aaron. What about it? Did you warm to? Because I think when we're all sat here from the perspective of people who like the gym so much that we made it a bit of a career. What about the gym kind of appeals to you most? Pretend like this is the Why You Lift podcast. Why do you lift, Aaron Hashmi? Why do you lift? Oh dear, we're lagging a little bit.
It is lagging a little bit.
Oh
Oh
dear.
no!
No, the 25
Yo,
Wi-Fi.
Aaron, how did you get into Wi-Fi?
Right, let's see what we can do. Oh,
Bro, he needs a chug jug.
Can I not mute him? Bro, I'm the host. Why can't I mute him?
Can you
can
pause
do
the recording and wait for it to...
I don't know how to pause it, so I think we'll just kind of crack on. I mean, it's okay. I think,
Yeah, just
I think
crack
he's
on
fully
without the
lagged
gas.
out. He's fully lagged out now. My parents.
No.
So, Matty, how did you get into the gym?
How did I get into the gym? Well, I basically used to go swimming, used to do a flex. No, yeah, bro, I was basically 5
Did we
foot
all
two.
used to be swimmers?
No, I was kidding. I was just copying Aaron.
Oh, okay.
But no, I did used to swim. I didn't competitively swim. But why did you used to be a swimmer?
Yeah, I've got some medals hanging about. It's the only thing I think I got medals for was swimming.
Can you imagine you swimming now?
Oh, I'm still really good.
Are you?
I'm still really, yeah,
You'd be like
yeah,
a
I'm still really
You'd be
quick.
like a fucking killer whale in the fucking. In the
Mate, you'd be
He's
surprised.
got X-frame. He's got shape, so he's like he's big.
Mate, when I remember when I was a lot younger, I used to try and do butterfly. I was good at all the other strokes. I used to try and do butterfly, and I just didn't have the physical strength to propel me out the water. I remember I went swimming last year for the first time in a couple years, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'll try butterfly," and I did it, and I leaped out the water like a dolphin. I was like, "What the fuck is going on?" I just
That's
developed the
mad.
upper body strength, like,
Brother's been practicing his stroking. That's crazy.
yeah, just like your bicep, just like your bicep rupture that you told me about this morning.
Too
This
much
guy,
writing, bro. Too much writing.
this guy, he commented on my reel. Wait, let me get it up.
Who the fuck is
I
this?
wonder how many people saw that.
Who's this?
He commented on my reel, and I was like, what's it called? It was about like 3 most common mistakes with warm-ups.
Yeah.
And he goes, "My left arm explodes when I do a bicep curl. Is that normal?" And I said, "Not surprised at the rate you're tugging it, mate. Your poor bicep tendon."
Becca died at that. Right. I wanna say something to the podcast listeners.
Oh no.
Does anyone find this impressive? Look at this shit.
Oh,
I'm
that is
making
cute.
it. That is
Will
really cute.
Bosworth made the same thing.
He
Yeah.
doesn't have any arms
Oh,
yet.
wait
so
to
he's
ruin
kind of.
Matt's fucking 15 minutes, bro. Or Will did it first.
Oh no.
Kidding.
Yeah. Fuck off, Will.
No, you did it better. Trust. You got a mullet, so you're pretty.
That's how that works. Yeah. That's fine. I got a mullet and a pube stash, so we're getting the combo going.
It's fine. The body readies itself for mass. That's why I've got a headband on.
Yeah, every time I look at Matt's hair, I'm like, fuck, should I have hopped on?
Fuck, I should have got that.
Yeah.
That's me every time. That's me every time I look at your guys' fucking post-workout photos. Oh fuck, I should do steroids.
Yeah, fucking. I'm for the podcast listeners. I went on ChatGPT and I was like, "Give me a buzz cut," just to see what it looked like. I don't think it looked that bad. And then I put it in the coaching group chat, and both Matt and Camille were like, "Do not fucking buzz your hair."
No. To be fair, it didn't look that bad. It's just such a
No.
drastic change
No,
that like the immediate
like-
reaction is always going to be like, "Oh my god, what the
Imagine I
fuck?"
get a
Like,
buzz. Shall I rate the buzz? Shall I go buzz for the fucking for show day?
the thing,
yeah,
No,
I can't
no,
even
I'm not-
imagine Matty with a buzz.
the thing about buzz cuts, right, is like there's people who can pull it off, but like I've always thought this. There's people who can pull off a buzz cut, but it's never their best trim. Like
Yeah.
if you gave
Yeah.
them a different haircut, they'd look better. But there's people who like, oh yeah, you can kind of pull off a buzz cut. But I think a lot of it is like adjusting. Like Luke Oliver Harris, shout out Luke. I remember when he shaved his head, I was like, that looks fucking awful. That looks so bad. I remember DMing him and being like, bruv, you like go to fucking therapy, sort your hair. And now I look at him.
Really, I can't imagine him with hair.
Yeah, well,
I think it suits him.
Hair. He looked like he used to get confused for Chris Bumstead.
He looked like C-Bum.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. He used to get approached. He looks like C-Bum.
Yeah, some guy was like, I want your picture. And then when basically like right before he shaved his head was when he approached me to be like, do you want to be part of my coaching team? And I coached him for a little bit.
Really?
Yeah. Have I not told this story?
Luke Oliver Harris.
Yeah, bro. All right. We're gonna
What?
reschedule,
You coached?
Aaron. Yeah. So right. So me and Luke.
Why have I not known this? What the fuck?
Me and
Yeah,
Luke-
why have you never dropped this law?
I thought I did. So me and Luke are very old mates because we have a few people in common, and we were talking back and forth. And I was at uni at the time. I was like third year uni, no, second year. It doesn't matter. Whatever. I was in Wales, and Luke obviously was in Wales at the time too. And him and his missus Beth were going to join their coaching teams, and he wanted a third coach for it. And he messaged me and said, I'll paraphrase it because it sounds like I'm bigging myself up, but he said like, oh, I see a lot of potential in you. I want to have you on as a coach. Yada. Basically like, oh God, you're so big and muscular and so knowledgeable, and your cock must be huge. You're a really nice guy. Money and yada. Anyway, hang on, let me reply to Aaron. No stress, mate. I will message.
Same again tomorrow.
He's gonna come back on reason, bro.
Same again tomorrow, bro.
I'll clickbait that. Fuck it. But anyway, so we met up in Cardiff, which was like a halfway point for us. And he was like, I was being coached at the time, and he said to me, he was like, right, if you want to join my team, I need to coach you. And I was like, nah, no can do. Like I've picked my coach. I'm staying with my coach. I don't know if I'm going to join. It seems cool. It seems a bit too good to be true. It was kind of what I was thinking if I didn't say it. And then he was like, okay, cool, fair enough. What if you coach me? And I was like, yeah, man, sure. So I coached him for a couple of months, and things went well. And then it got to the point where he was like, okay, like, I'm kind of doing this, but my heart's not really in it because you're not charging me, and I'm kind of doing it to test you. And I'm not so focused on being an athlete, I'm more so focused on how you're responding to things. I was like, yeah, cool, man, that's absolutely fine. And then me and him were communicating back and forth. And then we had a group chat, me, Beth, and Luke. And then while things were kind of like, we were organising things, sorting out a website, I was going to do a photo shoot. They were going to do a photo shoot as well to get some clips together for the website. And then my coach started taking off. And we were starting to work out the logistics of like pricing and clients, etc. And then like we kind of had like a call where all of us were like, we're probably all better off doing our own thing, particularly because at the time I wasn't the most knowledgeable on PEDs, and Luke, some of the clients that he'd lined up were like advanced PED users, and I was like, hey man, like I'm probably gonna have to consult with you quite a lot to deal with these people. And he was like, okay, fair enough, like, you know, I'm probably better off managing those people. Beth was like, well, I'm just gonna deal with women, and I've already got enough women, and Luke and Jack, you guys aren't really gonna pull in too many more women, so what's the point for me? And my coaching was kind of taking off, and Luke was like, mate, you'll be fine. So we ended up kind of doing separate things. And I'm glad that I did, because obviously we wouldn't be here today with you guys if I had hopped into that. But yeah, so that was quite cool. That was quite a cool experience.
Ung just has law. He just has law.
Yeah, Unc always just hits us with the wise scriptures
But
from the dark days.
That's why I'm mates with Luke Oliver. Yeah,
It's like, what's the golden scroll from Kung Fu Panda 1?
there's been 4 coaches who've offered me undercoaching, and I can't.
Who are the others?
I can't say on the pod live because
Ah!
I can't.
You have to tell us after. You have to.
Hang on. Let me say in the group chat.
All right, I'm gonna leak the group chat. On screen.
So cheeky.
Right. Oh shit!
Yeah. You can't say that on the.
Oh my.
So
Yeah,
I'll
that's
say
mad.
one of them.
Let's chat.
The academy coaches on WhatsApp. So I'll say one of them. So obviously my mate Liam, who sadly passed away, we were in talks about me being a co-coach for him, and we didn't talk about that like publicly or anything. And that was so of the 4 names there, Luke was the one that went the furthest. The top name I sent was like we were talking about it, but we hadn't figured kind of things out. He was basically like, I'm looking for a co-coach. I'm really, really thinking it's going to be you. We were training in UF Derby together. I'm sure that's fine. He won't. I feel I'm not going to say his name because he has a co-coach now.
Yeah.
And like, it's all good. Don't worry. I don't want to kind of put any restrictions on things.
He's got another hoe now.
So the first name in that list was like, we were talking about things that was fairly set in stone. And then we just kind of didn't talk about it. The second name was very much a passing comment, but the second name there, he always says stuff all the time, so it's like, we'll see. With Liam, it got like kind of far-ish, and then with Luke, it got the furthest that it got. But to be fair, I'm glad that I ended up not doing those. I think the top name would have been cool. I think the other 3, I probably would have left at some point. The second one,
I think
I
definitely
wouldn't
one of
have.
them names on that list.
What's that?
I think definitely one of the names on the list you would have left very.
The second one.
Yeah, yeah, I agree.
The second one, yeah.
Yeah.
The third one and fourth one are moving away from bodybuilding, which is like an active competition, so I wouldn't have gone with them. I was like, at the time, I was like, okay, I really want to compete and deal with competitors, so if I'm going to be a co-coach, I want to be with someone who's headed in that direction.
Yeah.
Not people who are like retired bodybuilders who don't really compete. But yeah, I can smell what.
Yeah, I'm in a similar position because you were the seventh person to approach me.
Yeah, bro.
I can't even say I'm
Gonna act nonchalant if I'm gonna act nonchalant as if I didn't cry on the way home after you fucking told me. Did I tell you this?
When I remember when
Bro, you changed my life, bro. Like I'm coming out the gutter.
I remember when Pete messaged me to be on Bonte. He messaged me as I started my cardio, and he was like, "Yo, bro, you free for a call?" And I was like, "I just started cardio. I'll be free in 20 minutes, mate. Does that work?" And he was like, "Yeah, bro, no, all good." That was the longest 20 minutes of my life. As soon as I got off the stairs,
Scheming.
Bro, was
you good? You good?
bro hit 190 BPM. and just
Yo,
straight into the
family.
fucking car park.
I was like, either it's gonna be something Conti related, or it's gonna be like, mate, I'm in a bad way or something. I was like, either way, it's fucking urgent. But yeah, that was
Not as urgent as cardio though.
well. I did say I was like, is it calm?
Yeah, I would have just postponed the cardio by the 20 minutes and I would have gotten the call. The anticipation would have killed me.
Nah,
Yeah, but you're talking to the guy who had to deal with what's his name, like 20 annoying JD workers to try and get his 20 minutes of cardio in. Was it JD? That was so...
Oh.
He cancelled my membership. Like, I've got enough energy that I don't mind the trek to EP to do cardio. To be fair, what I want to do daily cardio, but trekking to EP 7 days a week, I think will kill my training enjoyment a bit. So I need to get like an exercise bike or something. For the gap. But yeah,
Jarcher style. I froze my membership to Pure Gym, but it's unlocking because prep's starting in 2 weeks. But honestly, I don't want to go back there, man. It's actually I just fucking hate it.
mate,
Because you'll be the smallest person there.
Yeah, I'll be the smallest person there, and the fattest, and like you'll always see like some apes. Like I saw a girl walking backwards on the stairmaster. I don't know if I like trying to grow her glutes or something. Like it was actually the most dumb thing I've ever
Trying to fucking
seen.
fall
Like,
over and break a neck is what I'm.
there was the one time I went. There's three stairmasters. One of them was some old bloke who was taken out. Fair enough. The other one, there was like a group of girls who were doing sets of a minute each, or I'm assuming it was a minute. It was something like that. On the stairmaster coming down, and then I remember like watching them come down and being like, "Oh my god, my legs are so sore, bro." I'm thinking it's actually the most retarded thing I've ever seen. Exactly. That's why.
Nah, bro, a minute's a long time. It's a fucking long time, to be fair. For real.
When
Yeah,
my missus asked me, my missus asked me, if if she has to do stairmaster to grow her glutes, and
Just
I made
hit
her do a
right there
plank
and
for a
just
minute.
hit her.
I just made her do a plank for a minute. I was just like, it's absolutely no
do a
way.
plug for me.
Yeah.
that is.
She's gone this entire time, her entire life, right? She said she was like, in order to grow her bum, every time she's walking upstairs, she will like push herself up when she gets to the. Yeah. She said she's been doing that her whole life.
Quick coaching tip.
Shout out Jules, by the way. Bikini with Jules, bro. She's in the
Shout out
making.
Jules. Shout out Jules. She will be listening.
Stairmaster to failure.
But any boyfriends listening, if you're trying to get your missus to go to the gym, just kind of like, give her a dumbbell, get her to curl it, call it a glute curl, and then say it works the other. And then yeah, there you go.
That's crazy.
I remember.
So if you brace and tense your glutes and do a curl, then it's technically a glute isometric. It'll grow your
Oh,
glute.
my glutes
No,
are so
someone actually
sore.
said that to me when I was young. Someone actually said that to me. Said they should like. Oh, who? I saw it on the fucking. Someone was messaging me. You know when you get the weirdest DMs. And I was doing a curl, and some guy was like, "Oh yeah, tense your glutes. You might as well work out another muscle to grow it while you're doing that." I was like, "There's better ways to grow your glutes."
Oh my
I gave
god.
him like the weirdest response. I just give people. I'm like the most sarcastic person when someone asks me something stupid. I think he was like, "Oh yeah, what's your current glute routine?" I just kiss dudes. And then he didn't answer back. He just didn't answer back. I was like, okay, that's how you get him to go.
Maybe if I get a boner when I'm benching, my dick will grow.
Just hold it. Hold the fucking boner for as long as you can.
Hold!
Right.
Hold! Hold! One more!
Man, yeah, the fucking... You ever spend so long like coaching and being surrounded by your own clients that you just fucking forget like the shit that people say? Like sometimes,
Yeah.
like, oh, my camera's going.
Oh.
All right, bye.
Sometimes I spontaneously combust.
Yeah.
You still him?
Oh, I think he's completely died. Okay, so
Oh
what Jack
my
was
we've
going
lost
to say is
him.
he's a massive knobhead. I think
We've
he was
started
gonna
with
say,
4 members. We've
Yeah.
lost 2.
I think what he was going to say is like, you just forget how stupid the general population is in the nicest way about the gym, or just how undereducated people are, especially around food. That's the one that I get. That's the worst one. When people say the dumbest shit and you're like, how have you lived this long? But like, you have to, educate them, which is the right way of doing things. But I was having this chat with Becca the other day. I was like, I genuinely believe if we switched out like, someone's gonna hate me for this, but like RE in school, or like maybe like had that at a lower frequency in our timetable, and put a little bit of food education or physical education in a way of actual education, not just doing sports, I actually think the world would be a much better place. Low-key.
I think so. I agree.
Yeah.
I was watching Blood and Guts yesterday for the first time. I've actually never watched this. Despicable. I'm sorry I'm saying this out loud because I know someone's gonna.
You're so natty.
Someone's gonna tell me how much of a disgustingly uncultured bodybuilder I am. There he is.
You don't know what happened.
But yeah, I watched it for the first time yesterday, and I was just watching him train, and I was just so fixated on the fact that his scap was restricted. Like every time.
That's such
Every time he was doing like an incline press or some sort of machine press, one of his arms was like this and the other one was here, and I was like, bro, trust me, bit of wall slides, mate, that would sort you right out. He was doing like deep end range stretching, so he'd train his chest and then he'd like grab a bar and like fucking yank his chest like this.
Oh my God.
I'm like, I don't know if that's the best idea, mate. Like,
yeah, but he had a big back, so it worked, bro. That's what you got.
yeah, it was disgustingly wham. So like, whatever he does is correct. Like when you get that wham, it doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly. Like, it doesn't matter. You're always chemically right. Like that. There's nothing anyone can say.
Your endocrine.
Yeah, I experience that all the time, bro. Yeah, literally. Yeah, bro. I know you know all the equations, but my delts are twice the size of your head, so you know.
My lifespan.
I sent
So, you know.
I'll take that.
I sent Jack some form clips this morning, and one of them I was doing a press, and he goes, "Oh yeah, this is slightly off." And then this is obviously off the back of me watching Blood and Guts yesterday. I was like, "What's off about it?" And he was like, "Oh, I don't know, like just like the direction of your elbow it doesn't seem to be in line with the machine."
Yeah.
I was like, mechanics, bro. Like, it's actually the gayest shit.
Yeah. For anyone listening, sometimes you message Camille, and he's like, yeah, man, so like, my glenohumeral joint recently has just been kind of, you know, pulsating. Like, sometimes you talk to Camille, and you can tell he's got his glasses on, and he's right? You can tell because, you know, he'll be like, oh, here's the current breakdown of the rehab. Here's everything that I've been doing. What do we think? Like, I really want to hear your opinion. And sometimes you message Camille and he's like, fuck off. I'm here to lift shit. I'm going to kill you.
Ooga booga.
Like, there was like one, what was that? Legs. And you were like, oh, sorry.
Oh, God.
I think you were like spamming me with voice notes or something, and I was like, brother, you gotta relax. And you were like, sorry, I just trained legs. I can't remember what it was. I remember.
You can imagine being his coach. Oh my God. Yeah, that is such a
This is the most.
thing to do.
the most
I just-
dark, intrusive thoughts. Like,
I just know he's the type of guy to message you at 11 p.m. at night and just be like fucking off his head. Sometimes he's just like, "What are we doing next? What are we doing next?" And it'll be like fucking dead after the
I'll get a
session.
message in the early evening, and it's like, I'm a monster. I'm gonna absolutely.
yeah.
He'll be like, Camille sent you a reel, and then be like, oh, I think I could take him on stage. I'll be like, brother.
Yeah.
Camille sends me a reel of someone who's like 180 pounds, and he's like, could be a close one, you know? And I'm like, no, it fucking wouldn't. No, it wouldn't.
This is where he's
murdered
sending
it.
you like prime Ronnie Coleman on stage. He's like, "I can take
Oh,
it."
fucking hell. Yeah.
Mate, the amount of times, I've actually lost count the amount of times Camille sends me competitors on stage and is like, oh, he'd give me a run for my money on arms. And I'm like, brother, no, he wouldn't. And
I think I've sent you some natties as well. I think I've actually sent you some like NWB competitors, like
NWB, is that a new competition?
NWB, bro.
Gee.
NBW.
Natural worldwide.
Who's just invented a new one?
Oh, fucking hell, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
fucking-
what, I can't imagine what this is to listen to. We're just fucking laughing half the podcast.
What was it the other day? You were like,
Just pure vibes, bro.
yeah, you were like, get me the fuck off this pussy dose. I think that was it. It was post legs, and you were like, get me off this dose. I was like, bro. You were like, I need more. I want more drugs, and I was like, brother, you're already responding 10 times better to like 1 milligram. I could put in 1 milligram and you double inside. I'm like, I don't need you any bigger currently. I don't need you any leaner. I don't think your digestive system could take it. And then you were like, oh yeah, like, a bit excited. Yeah, I know. I need more time. Oh god.
No, it was yesterday when I posed with that bloke, and I messaged Jack after. I was like, Jack, let's start prep. I was like, put in the Anavar, bruv, just do something. Like, we need to cut. Bear in mind, this guy's 4 weeks out. Like, he's fucking peeled, bruv. And like, for some stupid reason, like, I trained, I've got a pump. I was like, look alright, you know. I was like, let me go ask if I want to pose with him. The dumbest thing I could ever ask for. Like, he's literally 4 weeks out. Like, I have lines, and his lines had lines, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I had the shape of my delt, and his delt was like fucking ribs coming down. I was like, obviously, I'm gonna look small. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But shout out to Sean, man. He looks fucking sick, by the way.
What's his
Jesus
name?
Christ.
What's his name?
Sean.
Do you know
What's
what,
his,
like, last name? Because I
yeah,
could
what's his
put
ID?
Sean the Sheep in and it might came up. Right.
Let's see. Sean W 777 underscore.
Big W.
Sean W.
See if we can get him up.
Oh,
Yeah,
oh,
man. I think
jeez. Big guy.
Yeah, it was like a 12-week prep as well, by the way. He's 16. In 16 weeks, he's shifted 17 kilos.
Let's get a little.
I rate the tattoos as well. Jeez.
Yeah, he's it's actually fucked.
Sean, welcome to the pod.
Oh shit, we've never done this before. We've never done this
No,
before.
we haven't. Sean, welcome to the pod. That's
Yeah.
This is current. Oh yeah, I do rate the tats though. There's something about
Yeah, his tattoo looks sick.
It must be so freeing, man. Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
Jeez.
fucking show me your rig. There we are. I don't know about
Big
tattoo
guy.
on the midsection.
Rotted. Yeah, I think he's
I
doing
like
he's
the
doing
tattoo.
classic.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
Oh. Yeah.
Ooh.
Fucked, innit?
Yeah, that's rancid. Rancid.
He responded so well during this deficit as well.
Shout out Coach
I rate it,
Keaton
I rate it.
for coaching him. That's absolutely phenomenal. Actually, I'll tell you what. While we're talking about freaks, I wanna show off one of my freaks.
It's alright. You don't have to pull me up, Jack. It's alright.
It's like a Pokemon collection, bruv. Look at my shiny Charizard.
It's just a picture. It's a picture of Camille with Matt Taylor on my own head on it. Right. This is. I posted about him today, but I honestly I haven't talked about this. This is Josh, right?
Oh my
This is
god.
12 weeks of deficiting.
That's mad.
Look at
Wow.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, man. Fucking
Woof.
skits. I've got
That's mad.
some more of yeah. Like,
What the
fucking
fuck?
Mate, there's disgusting arms, bro.
Is he wanting
Actually
to compete,
disgusting
or-
arms.
yeah, G.
Ooh.
What's the leg saying? What would he compete in?
He wants to do
Men's
open.
secret.
He never sends me shots of his legs. They look good. He never sends me shots of his legs. I tell him off all the time because he'll take shots like this, and I'll be like, "Bruv, send me like this is sick. Send me actual fucking check-in shots, please, because I can't.
Yo, get your trunks
Yeah.
I can cross compare this because it's night and day, but if it's not night and day, like, this is nothing. I can't do much with this. But yeah,
What are his legs like though? Are they as good as his upper body, or?
they're not quite as good as his upper body, but they are good. He's definitely like arm and delt dominant.
Yeah, I
but
can
yeah.
fucking see.
Yeah, chest back legs
Cold.
are going to be something for us to work on.
For his literally Geodude, that's crazy.
But yeah,
I remember it took us like a year and a half before I started sending normal check-in shots.
mate,
Why?
everyone does it. Everyone does it. It's something.
Everyone does it.
It's
Everyone
something
does
I've
it.
been a lot harsher on now with people because there's the amount of times I'll coach someone and then like we'll do some nutty shit and then I'll go to like put a side by side and I'll be like I can't make a good side by side because it's like the I don't have
Different lighting.
I don't have starting shots, or it's completely different lighting every time, or it's completely different posing, and it'll be like if they sent me starting shots, it's just like them stood there, and then the next one I have is them post workout like pulling a front double bicep. It's like, yeah, cool.
I mean, the only ones I
but it's a
yeah,
bit
I think why I never did that is because like Luke instilled it from me to just take check-in shots outside.
Yeah.
So I mean, mate, I was full confidence sending my check-in shots to you when I was fat. So I mean, that's a W.
what I do.
Me
is,
just stood there and relaxed.
So here's a quick coaching tip. Tell you what, we're on the screen sharing thing. Let's keep it going. Is it going to let me share my screen? Come on, here we go.
I never want to
Right,
hear
so-
this thing.
So just don't share the wrong screen, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, I got some fucking BBW midget porn on the other monitor. Yeah, careful.
In fact, I was thinking of that exact phrase as well. For fuck's sake.
Clip that.
Ignore
Clip that.
Judaism.
Clip that.
This is something that like I do for everyone. So what I do is I track. So you can see within Aaron's folder here, we've got the week and then the body weight, and then I color code what we're doing. So yellow is a prep or a photo shoot prep, green is a surplus, and then red is a deficit, and then blue is a maintenance. And so basically I'll look back and cross compare, and within these there's all of his shots. I won't like blast them onto the screen because Aaron hasn't given me permission, and it's just old shots. But yeah, the idea here is like I can log everything and cross compare, and then there's all of his prep shots in here as well, and it's really easy to compare because I'll just like one side of the screen have last week's prep shots, this side of the screen have the other. Camille, yours is fucking rammed full because I check in with you multiple times per week.
Can you show me?
I have like week 3, week 3.5.
Oh boy.
So we got the 2026 prep. Do I not have archive? Oh, sorry, I'm letting you down. Apparently not. I think it's on my hard drive. If I have them all saved. So I save everything.
Bro's got it on his personal phone.
It might be on my Mac, to be fair.
On tap.
But I keep all of the shots like in one place rather than just having them on WhatsApp. Because if you just have them on WhatsApp, it's hard to refer back to. But it means like from a results standpoint, first of all, every single time I get a check-in, I'll go and I'll save the shots first. And then it's like, I'm aware if someone didn't send me shots, or if they're not good, I'll get them to retake them. And then I can cross-compare at the end of phases, I'll cross-compare body weights, I'll cross-compare week to week. And then what we're looking for is, in a deficit, improvement in condition week to week, or a drop in body weight, or both. If it's a prep, I will look at the shots, and then I will look at the shots and I'll go, how many weeks out do I think this person is? Oh, 16. Go to the sheets. Oh, the sheets say they're 20 weeks out. Perfect. Oh, the sheets say they're 12 weeks out. Oh dear, we need to go quicker. So I kind of look at the physique and engage there. And then in the surplus, what I do is I put last week's shots on the left, this week's shots on the right, sometimes a 2-week gap, normally 1. And what I'm looking for is no distinguishable difference in condition. If across a 2-week period, I can see that body weight has climbed slightly, they've got stronger, and they look pretty much the same level of fatness, perfect. If you start to get to the point in an off-season where you can look at last week and this week and tell you're fatter, you fucked it. That's too fast. So you go, coaching tips, bosh. I'll turn that into a reel, probably. Who cares? No one fucking cares. I don't care. No one cares.
Nah, it's very, it does make a lot of sense, I guess, the more data that you have, the better. And ultimately, that the benefit that you get as an athlete from being with a coach for an extended period of time, like that's one of the main reasons why, well, it's not the main, obviously. I enjoy being coached by you, but a big reason why I don't think I'd go with anyone else is because I've spent so much time with you and you know my physique like the back of your cock, basically.
I mean, it's like the conversation. Yeah, man, I know the back. I don't know the back of your cock that well, to be fair. Probably know your physique better. But it's like today when we're having that conversation about tricep movements to do. It's like we were talking about like Camille sent over a list of tricep exercises and was like, "What's this missing? I want another tricep movement." And I basically just gave him another one that was. I gave you a few options that were basically just varying levels of shoulder flexion, because that's kind of the main thing you're looking for: resistance profile and shoulder flexion. And one of them I was like, I'd recommend at the top is some kind of overhead extension, and you were like, don't enjoy them, not as progressible, just kind of suck. And then, do you think it's essential? And for anyone else, and for a lot of other people, I'd be like, go and do your overhead extensions, you bellend. But one, Camille's a rehab coach, his shoulders are healthy. That's kind of the main thing that you're really looking for with doing overhead arm work, or varying that shoulder flexion and extension angle with arm work, is just keeping shoulders healthy. For one, if anything, Camille's shoulders are fine. I know his drug stack. He's not going to get injured. It's not going to happen. I think you probably have to run into a car to get injured with the current stack, or just be fucking stupid. And equally, like, I know what your overhead pressing is like, how you move when you overhead press, and it's like, well, again, we're already getting a shitload of load exposure in that really fucking flexed position, so there's not really going to be much benefit there. So yeah, it's more than sound. But yeah, I mean, every time I post Camille, I always talk about the importance of working with people long time and knowing their physique, because fuck me, does it make things so much easier. Like, of everyone I coach, Camille is
More food.
Is hands down the easiest, because I very rarely get surprised, and if I get surprised, I know exactly how to respond. I was surprised when we were able to feed in again. I was also surprised when your digestion went skew that one day, but immediately we knew what.
It's because I started vaping. That's
Really?
why.
Okay.
Yeah, I throw it away now, but for some odd reason, I just bought a vape, and like I was vaping and then I ate and I was like, oh, fuck, that's definitely really affected it. So to be honest, I'm not complaining because it's giving me an actual reason to dash it. But yeah, that's why I got skewed. Not fun.
Makes sense. Well, calm. There you go. As long as you have a reason to explain it, that's fine. But yeah, mate, your shots are so easy to interpret. To be fair, everyone in prep right now is someone that I've worked with long term. It's not like I think Nat was probably the hardest, because it was like signed up immediately into prep. That was quite a hard one because it was figuring out that physique as we kind of went along. And there's nothing that in hindsight I would really change, but it was much, much, much more intense in terms of checking in and being like, we need to observe what this does, we need to trial this, trial that. And yeah, it's like already, even with a few compounds, I've been like, yeah, you're going to enjoy this compound, you're going to respond well to this compound. I'd be amazing. But yeah, it's like, I feel like...
What are some of like the...
Yeah.
Sorry, go on.
Go for it. No, go for it.
What are some of the most common variances between individuals that you come up from a bodybuilding perspective? So not lifestyle, like among bodybuilders, what do you see the biggest variance in from client to client?
I would say how adaptive someone's calorie demands are. I would say how fatigue responsive someone is. And you can kind of chalk it into one, like mindset or ability to progress in the gym when energy availability is low. So there's some clients, like if you make a big calorie pull, all you're doing is running food into the floor quicker. Whereas there's others where, like, I'd probably fall into that category of, like, if you pull 500 calories away from me, I'd probably drop about as quickly as if you pulled 200, but my food's just going to be lower. Whereas you, Camille, are someone who your kind of ability to churn through calories doesn't seem that adaptive. It just seems to be fairly high most of the time. So it's like if we pulled out 1,000 cows, you just drop really, really nicely. And if we put in 1,000, you'd probably pretty much immediately stall and stop and chill. Whereas if you do that to me, it's like I will drop slowly, and then you put the 1,000 back in, and I will just gain. With fatigue response, some people you can absolutely slum, other people you absolutely can't. It doesn't correlate with strength or size. Like you've like it varies so much, it's crazy. And then with mindset, some people it's like you look at their training at the start of off season or the start of a diet, and they're fucking killing it. And then as soon as like they get lethargic with food, or they have a bad sleep, or they're a bit over dieted, you see that like they're like, oh, this lift isn't progressing. Okay, send me a set. And it's like, here's what this looked like 4 weeks ago. Here's your final rep 4 weeks ago. Here's your final rep now. Can you see the difference? The final rep now looks like 5 RIR, 6 RIR of your like 4 weeks ago, and that's why you're stalling. I think those are probably the biggest differences. Outside of just some people grow better. Like some people you plug in a bit of food and they get leaner. Fuck off. I'm kidding.
Yeah, it's quite. That's a good point that you mentioned there of like the mindset thing, because I think that's probably not talked about enough in bodybuilding. And it is also a very big part of genetics. Like people, when people refer to genetics, they're always like, you know, structurally, muscle insertion, size of waist, stuff like that, ability to put on muscle gets chucked around quite a lot. But like mindset and work ethic is also largely genetic. I guess it's environmental as well, and the type of person that you are.
Yeah.
But the best bodybuilders are genetically gifted, but also have the work ethic. It's not like genetics can only get you so far, but when you get to like the biggest stages of bodybuilding, like, you know, IFBB and the Olympia, everyone's genetically gifted.
I think
Do you know what I mean? So like,
the best like advice I can give to bodybuilders, or like the correlates of like, if I were to summarize what 3 things I see in top performing clients and the people who do the best, one is food quality. I really can't harp on how fucking important food quality is. Now, that doesn't mean don't have whey and cream of rice, just have chicken and rice, right? That's not what I mean. Whey and cream of rice are absolutely fine, but you know, like Camille's client, bless him, don't buy the cheapest one you can. Pretty much any brand is going to be fine. Whether you go Conti, don't kill me, whether you go Conti or JP or Engineered, if it's a well-known brand, they're all going to be high quality. They're all going to be fine, right? If it's like ESN, all of those, absolutely fine. Just pick which ones you like. Ideally Conti, Archer 10. With food quality, it needs to remain high. You don't need to buy everything from a butcher, but like maybe don't buy the absolute cheapest shit you can. Or even if you're in a situation where it's like we have to buy off-cut chicken and stuff like that, just please don't once a week go and binge on like cookies and ice cream and shit and then fuck your digestion. Like maybe make some nice food at home, just generally eating foods that don't leave you bloated, that don't like absolutely slam you with sugar, that aren't hyper processed as well as being unhealthy. Like if you want a burger, go somewhere that does like decent burgers, or make your own. Or if you're gonna have a cheeky one, don't do it multiple times per week. Food quality, you keep it high.
That's low key my biggest pet peeve. If say like post show or like post diet, someone goes to like Mackey's for a burger. Like fuck off. Go somewhere. No, I actually it pisses me off. Go somewhere good.
Go somewhere. Yeah, go.
I'm gonna go Mackey's now.
Go.
Post
If
show.
you get a Mackey's, I'm stealing your drugs. I'm stealing them. You know?
Don't take my growth, please.
Don't take my growth.
Anything but the growth.
Instead of going like, just don't go fast food. Go for like a local chain. Go for like some place where it's like, oh, it's a single little burger joint, and they make like burgers fresh. But go to them. They'll make you a better burger. So food quality. Other one is training. Training needs to remain a focus. Like if you want to be a good bodybuilder, you need to be driving to the gym ready to fuck yourself up. Like not as in like lifting like Branch Warren, but you need to be ready to be fatigued for the rest of the day and fatigued tomorrow. as soon as you start to enter those sets being worried about being fatigued and pulling that back, unless your coach has told you to, because you're in the dog end of prep. Like, when I was in prep and things were going really, really smoothly, it was because I was like, I'm going to make myself feel shit tomorrow. Then I would wake up the next day and feel shit, and I'd be like, this means I had a good session. I did. If you keep training high and get strong, holy fuck, does it make dieting so much easier. I think the main thing
I back that 100%.
is knowing also, like, communication with your coach and knowing what you enjoy. If you can, like, the amount of times where, like, I think most bodybuilders reach a point where they're like, you know, I don't really want to veer off plan. Like, I already do. I just do shit I enjoy. It's like, I enjoy the cardio, I enjoy the steps, I enjoy the mobility, I enjoy the training, I enjoy the food, I enjoy going to bed on time, because either they make me feel good, or it's like, what the fuck else would I do? Why would I deviate? Once you hit that point of, like, bodybuilding is something that is just ingrained into you, and you really just love the process, and you're not just, like, slogging through it for an outcome, that's where, like, the best results are. Those three things. There you go. Someone clip that.
100%.
Can I say one thing that's not related for like 2 seconds?
Go on.
It's gonna piss me off that I don't.
Go on.
Can we just appreciate how many X's Camille has on screen right now? Look at that shit. He has
XXS.
He loves the brand so much. He's got it on his fucking. He's got it on his fucking. Right, he snips at the entire screen.
We're gonna get
That's
back.
crazy.
But yeah, on the back of what you said, Jack. You're fine. On the back of what you said, Jack, with the food quality, I think that is so fucking underrated. And I think, if I'm going to be completely honest with myself, the past gaining phase that we had, it was very much okay, first response, here's some drugs, here's some food, go and fucking train hard. And it definitely towards the end got a bit sloppy. Like, if you lot saw the amount of butter I was putting into my eggs, it was actually absolutely despicable. I will never do that again. I'd be having like 9 eggs with like a third of the slab of butter.
Bro, my digestion could never.
Oh yeah, no. My digestion did get fucked. That was the point of us pulling back. But anyways, after we kind of yeah, exactly. After we pulled back, and I remember Jack literally changed the timeline of the name of the sheets to prep, and like it just something clicked in my brain. I was like, right, fucking everything nailed to the fucking T.
Yeah.
And I progressed more in prep in a deficit there in like 10 weeks than I did like in the past 6 months. It was absolutely ridiculous, and a big part of that was food and the quality of food. And like Jack didn't give me any on track, so everything was fucking perfect. I had no food focus, nothing. And when we started putting in on tracks, it was still very controlled, and it was like I was sending pictures to Jack. Bless him. I'm sorry I did that. I know you were balls deep in prep.
No.
But literally, I'd send him a picture of my Chinese, bruv. I'd be like, "Is this all right? Like, is this portion okay? Do I take some of it out?" Because we were very, very careful with it. And yeah, digestion has remained pretty spot on. The only time, like I said, it got fucked was because of me vaping, and today it's been fine. So like the food quality makes the biggest fucking difference. Genuinely, like it's so fucking underrated.
I mean, even myself, like post show, I don't know what my stage weight was because I didn't weigh in that morning. But coming into peak week, you're like, oh, it hurts to say I was like 175 pounds. Oh, horrid. And I'm now at like pretty much like 185, but
230.
it's like, whoa, 10 pounds up. But if we look at, okay, Salmon, that's no worries. But if I look at like, you know, how the physique is holding up, things are great, and it's like, okay, my body weight's climbing, but lines are holding phenomenally. What's the biggest difference? It's just that if I take anything that would be like a little bit skewed from off plan, it's either macro tracked or vaguely macro tracked or made at home. Like, I'm not going out and, you know, slamming crap down my throat. And that's why my physique is like, even though scale weight is bouncing, it's like, this is, if I compare like the 185 now to the 185 coming down in prep, significantly better. Significantly better. Training's good, energy's good, everything feels good. And like, it is just keeping food quality high. So I think that's the main takeaway of the podcast. Really, is if you want to be a good bodybuilder, you don't need to hyper obsess about it, or you don't need to I think, you know, I saw like Jake talked about this, and it's like buy meat from the butcher. Absolutely, if you can afford to do that, please fucking go and do that. Buy like the highest premium shit you can. But early start as a bodybuilding, or if you're young, or it's just not a huge priority for you and you can't afford it, completely understandable. But just don't eat crap. That's kind of all it falls down to. You can still eat frozen veg. You can still have microwave rice. You can still have like frozen chicken. Just don't eat crap. Make nice meals that you actively enjoy and want to eat, that make you hungry, that you know, digest and sit well. And yeah, if you want a burger, don't go to Mackey's, make it yourself, or go somewhere that isn't wank. Anyway, on that note, we'll wrap things up because we need to dash. Thank you everyone so much for listening. Links are down below. You can inquire with Natty, Camille, or I down below. I'm repeating
Sorry.
myself. And then Conti Sports, Archer 10. Thank you all for listening. We'll see you next
Jizzle
week.
10.
How
Right,
dare you.
bye.
Cheers, all the time.
Bye.